Miss Richardson.
Hi.
You're on mute, ma'am.
Pardon me? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. There you are.
Okay. I had the picture too, but I guess we won't be able to see each other.
Oh, I can see you. Can you see? We're on camera.
Okay, I don't see you all though. Maybe.
Yeah, we're both. I can see all. I can see Miss Edgar, and I can see you, and my camera is definitely on. I can see myself. Yep.
Okay, now I see everybody. Okay.
Okay.
Just
Okay, good. Good. Yes, technology can be fun sometimes. Thank you for joining us.
Especially yeah.
So the purpose of today's meeting is just to address the situation that occurred in the classroom at Indian River Middle, where the students reported you in the classroom, having a conversation with them about topics that were really not appropriate for the student body, right? I've watched the video and timelined it out. But what I want to do is give you a chance to share your perspective on that day, and why you did that. What happened.
Can I hear the video so I can?
So, man, you said that you also videoed it. So, do you?
No. You mean video it when I was in the classroom?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
ma'am. The only video I have is part of the video that. Are you the person that I talked to on the phone that day?
Yes, that would have been me.
That was
When I
okay.
put you on, when I put
You
you
had me
off work.
walk off, yeah, when you had them to escort me out, yeah, okay. No, so I don't have a video of it. That's why I asked you for one. I didn't
Well, we
videotape it.
can't provide that to you. We can watch it right now, but
That's what I mean. Yes,
it's
yes.
about 24 minutes long, and I have a meeting at 2 p.m. because I've got another meeting. Our day is totally back.
Okay, 45 minutes should be enough, right? Yeah, 45 minutes should be enough for us to
Right here. Hold on, I'm bringing the screen up.
Okay. And who was this other hi? Who's the other person on the call?
Oh, this is Miss Edgar. She's been on the other calls with me. She's one of our employee relations administrators.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Let's see if I can get this video to show appropriately. Yeah, it's not showing very well. I don't know why it's not just bringing the screen up. Let me try again. Usually it just brings that page up. I can get it to appear properly so we can see it.
Okay. Do you mind if I talk while you're doing that?
Oh, no, go ahead, ma'am. I'm letting it, I think I have to download it again for it to appear properly on the screen. So yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Because I mentioned to you that day that I told them that because with everything that was going on, and the last thing was that the assignment that the 8th grade vice principal, Principal Kessner, that he had made it between him and Vice Principal Johnson, they made it a group assignment, and they were supposed to, Kessler said he was going to get lima beans and the other, a smaller bean, and all the supplies I need for, and he was going to have it in my classroom. And that day, the vice principal came in, and she just gave me some cups and some forks or whatever. So that wasn't enough. And then the day of the assignment, when they were going to do the group assignment, we didn't have the beans. So he didn't deliver on the beans. And then when he finally did have somebody bring them, they bought 2 packs of beans that were the same size, like black eyed peas or something. So the experiment, I knew then, I was like, okay, so this has been sabotaged, so they're not gonna be able to do this assignment, and this is gonna be used against me as, that I wasn't able to deliver. So after that happened, and with everything else that had happened, including them removing me from the position on the 21st of, it's the 21st of November, when I came home and looked and I couldn't log on to the website. And so that had happened, and she had given me verbally she told me that I was going to be like terminated that Monday if I didn't do, and she basically gave off a whole list of things. And I said, do you mind putting it in writing? She said, no, I'm not going to put it in writing. She said that the principal had agreed that you all were going to let me go, or they were going to let me go, and some other thing. So when that happened, I went into the restroom and I was on did a video that just recording all this stuff that was happening in real time. And so after when the person when she came, the first class had missed the assignment because we didn't have all the stuff. And then for the second class, when the person she's the reading specialist or something. When when um when she came in with the with the smaller beans, but without, both of the beans, so they could be able to tell, like, by the extinction, how, if, according, anyway, I needed both of them. So when she came in without that, I knew then, okay, one class hasn't done the assignment. Now this class it's not going to be the way that the assignment was, I mean, the experiment was supposed to happen. So then they were going to say that it was my fault. So after that, I told her, that's what I told the class. I would say, okay, I said, I want to tell you, I want to talk to you all because um, I literally said they're going to fire me today. And I just shared with them about the provisional license. I shared with them about how they said that I hadn't even, that teacher wasn't even offered doing that assignment. And okay, we can hear it anyway. I don't have to say it because you got it. So let's see. Let me hear it too.
You ready? Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah. Can you see it okay, Lori?
Yes.
Yes.
I just see two students, but I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
So,
I don't hear my voice.
ma'am, you're going to start talking in just a few minutes.
Okay.
This is when the students started videoing.
So they videotaped it with their laptop, with their device.
Yep.
Okay.
You will be heard as you're speaking to them.
Okay. Okay.
my lip gloss over because I can tell. I can tell. Who says? Huh? I know, they have to see my beautiful. I like that one. He likes twins. That's my twin. I will hit you do it. Do it. Yours is inside of you. Yours is like
Okay, so right here you start speaking.
Okay. It's very low. Can you all turn the volume up?
That's as high as it goes. I've got it all the way up.
And I became that position, open the door, open the door, and the kids are like,
We're talking about the fire drill now,
Yes, ma'am.
the unscheduled one. That only had 4 classes in it. And my classes happened to be one, and I wasn't even notified that a fire drill was happening, but I guess the other 3 teachers knew, but I didn't.
but that's why I didn't come in. Then, when I called, they called me, they said, why don't you come in? And I said, but y'all doing this, well, I said, you know, title, my time on, because it's like, picture on the website, they show that we had everybody on. And I was still trying to get it. This was like, you all know what numbers, but I told y'all, part of my life, I was a migrant worker, and I'm over the 11 years. I started to work in Florida as a freshman because I didn't hire you up on the first day, but we tried that we do that Florida, we for 300 you go get it to college. that qualifies you for him. And that's how I got here. So I got a group of people who got there, finished my college degree in Gulfport, doing Gulfport. All of my kids are college students. One from the University of Virginia, two majors, two minors. This one of the minors is in special ed in drama. Then she went to a college in New York and got a master's in education. My other boy graduated with on academic scholarships. The little boy is saying, all types of things, two majors, to one acting class, like more Hollywood. To do that, that's it, because she had reason to make it work while she's trying to see her acting. This was kept down in that accelerated master's program, graduated by high honors. My other boy in corporate America, made hundreds of thousands of dollars. My son, which is the tragic part, my only son, my firstborn, so we put him in football in high school. Joined the league and came to football. And was a resource officer for 2 years in schools about the New York. Everybody loved him. You know what I'm saying? This is the school that we call him Moses, but don't believe him, but take out that thing that we call him Moses. But anybody who knows Moses, what I can help you. So I forgot, he would go to school, then, first students, what they would do. I didn't have to about it. And I said, about Moses, they love him. Moses is gone. And everybody, that's how he would take up that person. And then Hillary Keith, when he got and then got announced in the religious program at Conference. He was murdered October the 22nd, 2022, right there in New York. So I'm talking, at this big age, they're trying to make a living. That's all I'm trying to do. And I'm remembering from it. And it's because, for whatever reason, and you all know, I got my legal this time, drive right out, because what I do here, I'm just telling you my story. But you all know that, you all deserve better. You all deserve like not to have, I don't know why, they had, y'all that to take they took y'all from the regular criteria, thinking that I couldn't do it, you know what I mean? And now y'all got some of y'all honest, because y'all doing substandard work. And then the majority on the last assignment did poorly, because for some reason, they were passing out candy to people saying, okay, did you take this assignment? Did you take this assignment? And then people started some ladies before. When I thought you were picked out, people were like, what? I was like, why are you rewarding them? They got 50%. And this was a person that was within the class. Until I got back, probably was in class the day that I didn't come in. And then that's when they put the stuff back in the stuff that if I had gone out without getting all the names of everybody, and I had updated the roster because I came in, I called the school, I actually come in at 19 days before my assignment, so I could talk to the teacher and get to know you all, then you all. And he told me about books, I couldn't know. Talking about how important it was. And when I grabbed it, the only thing that was missing is that day. And these kids were trying to go out. I had to bring them back in to make sure I get their name first and then go out. Then they said, the principal, you have this children? I said, yes, I do. But I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not taken that step. For somebody to really do that, is there's no explanation for it. Other than bad will. Okay? So I'm trying to get something to my last week. And it's all right. I made my private job. When I heard about it, they were offering additional teaching license for college students. And when I went to the job fair, they said, anybody, that's background check, like this position license. And I took that to the as backup. Because I always believe in backup. Put that as backup. When the substitute told me, they were like, you can make excuses, right? Then when I talked to the person who I was doing my regular the supervisor said, that's out there giving offer, like that was not one of the things I offered. And I was like, it was. When I got hired, and it took me like, I had booked a lot in this substitute job. The person I found for a lesson, she said, they did that from the lesson from the first into school. And she said that they kept sending her, questions, she kept sending me. So then when I got hired for the substitute job, they sent me an email saying, since you are hired in a substitute job, and they showed my teachers along the application that I had applied for the teacher license, the ones who can use the application for teachers and apply internally, now that you were hired. I didn't believe it, so I was supposed to fill up there, but I didn't believe it. But I didn't apply for it. But now you're telling me, showing me that I did, and telling me to do it. That I'm working, that I got something. And at that time, it was not a long term, it was just day-to-day stuff. So that is everything I said is the truth. This is my last day. Personality fine, but I don't know, everything else, it's down to 10 years. So these cups, this total number of cups, these plates, these forks, and told me that I was to set up all these stations and put to make everything for you all, and that this was I was responsible for, not the students. And then she had the TA that was working for something else to take up all of these that I these open something I need for the family, to take them up from all the students if they didn't need them. Then how did you do it? Right. This is and she put them all up. And that's what I had put in the email. I'm writing for guidance and assistance. And yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, this is it. This is what she said. This is what she gave me. And then she stood, opened the door, and stood out there, first 3 years. She opened the door and stood while I was sleeping. I didn't mind that. And then the guy told me the year before, she came in the same day, the 8th grade principal, that he was going to get the beans and stuff, he was going to get all the reports, he was going to get everything, so y'all would have everything up now. Then she comes in and says, you don't need all that, this is it. You're going to do the da-da-da-da. In this morning, just now, she's just ready to be. So I don't know what to do. Just do the day. So who got in? I mean, who am I responsible? 8th grade guys who scheduled the fire alarm, the fire of those things, unscheduled with just our agreement. What's going on? And and you see this like this is direct evidence. Okay, let's say we're supposed to do just the background. This is what y'all needed. All the classes, this is all y'all needed.
That's not enough for all the classes. This school is so. Yes, so. It's the principal. So too sorry. Hey, look, it's not the time. Sorry. Better pull an all-nighter because. Oh, what's going on? I am. I'm trying to pass. I need to go What's up? I don't know. I was like, you were just like, Yes.
Yes.
We just started over. Seriously. We're so good at this, bro. Do you need something? Oh. Yeah. So that way we can all work to like together. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 17. So that's an uneven number. So we can work in what's 3 times something. Okay, so that
I just want to make a comment. That interruption was the security guard coming to the door. So I'm assuming that the teacher assistant that was in the classroom must have, I don't know, must have been involved in him coming to the door. But as you can see, and you all heard, the students told him that everything was fine. So they, and you heard them saying that the stuff that they had for the assignment was not enough. They knew that they couldn't do the assignment with the materials that was there, and I knew they couldn't.
Did he know?
How many cups do you need?
See, this is them now trying to make it work. Okay, you can stop it now, I'm assuming.
Right, yes, ma'am, you're done speaking.
Yeah,
Let me stop sharing the screen.
but you all did hear them saying that wasn't enough to do the assignment, right? That they didn't have the
Yes,
materials.
ma'am. So, Ms. Richardson, what I need to say to you is that you were not removed from the substitute assignment because of the students not having enough materials or you couldn't do that experiment. You were removed because during this video, you had very inappropriate conversations. It was highly unprofessional and inappropriate, the interactions that you took in that classroom. The statements that you made, the things that you shared had nothing to do with the class curriculum, and no teacher, no substitute, no employee would be permitted to have that kind of conversation with students in a classroom. That is why you were removed. It has nothing to do with the fire drill. It has nothing to do with the beans or the cups or not having enough material or not being able to do that experiment. I need to be very clear about that you were removed because of that highly inappropriate content. You talked about a number of topics that you had no business speaking to students about. They are not involved in day-to-day operations of the school district, okay? And you disparaging their principal and their assistant principal to them, you are making allegations of wrongdoing to students. None of that is appropriate. And so that is why you have been removed as a substitute teacher.
That's how Greg, what, repeat that part?
I said you have made inappropriate statements and had an inappropriate interaction with that entire classroom, and that is why you have been removed as a substitute teacher. Has nothing to do with the experiment or fire drills or anything like that. It is the content and the conversation that took place in that classroom that day.
Okay, the conversation took place in that class that day because the students, in essence, have been denied an opportunity to receive what they're supposed to get.
Okay, Ms. Richardson, that is a conversation that should have been had with the principal.
I've had those conversations with the principal.
Then you could go down to the school administration building. You do not have it in front of the students. And again, all I can say to you is that you have been removed for having those conversations with students inappropriately. Students are never to be involved in the day-to-day operations and or your concerns. You made some allegations to those students and you asked them to pass judgment and to decide who you should be reporting to. All of that, highly inappropriate. I will tell you that I have noted your comments and concerns that you shared with us, but again, the experiment and not having the proper materials on hand that day had nothing to do with your.
Not only that day, but every day. They were sabotaging me every day.
So
And I knew that was after she had given me that speech and wouldn't put it in writing. Like I said, I documented it in the bathroom as it was happening too. And then for them to sabotage that, that's why I said you want to fire me because she had already, you had done it. They did it once without,
So-
you know. And so can you tell me, since you work for the district, who ended my assignment on the 17th? Who did that? So the school said they didn't do it. So who ended the assignment on the 17th and I didn't go in on the 31st, on the 21st?
I can find no evidence that you're in the system or anywhere else that your assignment was ended on the 17th.
Well, I sent her the email and it said with the picture of it.
That picture does not indicate the end of your assignment. That is not a complete
It
picture
says
of
the
what
date, the 20th, and then it said to the 17th of November, the 21st.
Right, but that is
And I
not.
could not log in I could not log in on the website to even look for jobs.
If you had been terminated, you would have received an email from Ms. Cheryl Hyatt telling you that. You did not receive.
Yeah, but that was on a Friday.
So the Friday that I put you out on and removed you, not on that day, but.
No, I'm talking about the 17th. The 17th was a Friday also.
Right, but so you were not terminated on that day. There is no evidence of that.
So
but
what
again,
it said the assignment had ended. So what does that mean? Who ended the assignment if I wasn't terminated? Who
put the
17th? Who put the 17th as the 20th to the 17th of November?
Miss Richardson, I do apologize. I have another meeting I have to get ready to go to. What I need to say to you during this meeting is you have been removed from substitute teaching, not to do anything to do with the 17th, the experiment, the fire drill. If you have made some allegations about sabotage, those are unfounded. We cannot find any substantiating evidence of that. Ms. Edgar and I have interviewed people, we have done our investigation, but you have been removed as a substitute due to that highly inappropriate conversation and basically speech that you made to your students in that class.
So I guess this is the interview with me now. So what I want to interject into this now is that even the students, you heard them saying, that is not enough. We cannot do the experiment with what's here.
So again, Ms. Richardson,
pardon me?
You were not removed because of that experiment.
I know I wasn't, but that was the straw that told me that a continuation of sabotaging so that the kids, like the 60-something, having to take the test early, to fail the test, to fail the unit, removing them, putting them in a different app other than other two science teachers' classes. Purposely, you all sabotaged, their education was sabotaged.
So, Ms. Richardson, again, those concerns are not the students.
Okay,
you should have brought those to someone else, not the students. And you were highly inappropriate and unprofessional during that class, which is why you've been removed. I know you feel that there are extenuating circumstances, but you exhibited very unprofessional behavior and a poor lack of judgment in having that conversation with those students. You should have brought it to the right individuals, including school administration, which you did not.
Okay, a question for you. The 8th grade vice principal who had an unscheduled fire drill with 4 classes in the whole school, was that appropriate or inappropriate?
Ma'am, I do
inappropriate
not have
or appropriate?
Purview. Can I finish a sentence, please?
Yes.
I do not have purview over school operations. I cannot tell you how and when they schedule fire drills, but it is not inappropriate to have unannounced fire drills. That is part of how you practice for fire drills.
Okay, so you only have 4 classes.
Ma'am, again, I cannot debate with you, nor am I going to, whether or not them having an an unannounced fire drill.
That has 4 classes that just happened to include my class in it. And I wasn't even notified that we were having a fire drill. Do they usually notify the teachers, though, at least that they're going to have on the schedule fire drill? So
I do not. That is not my understanding. Unannounced is unannounced, right?
But no, the other teachers knew.
So, Ms. Richardson, I do not know that to be factual. That has not been substantiated.
So you didn't investigate that part.
So, Ms. Richardson, again, you were not removed because of the fire drill situation. You were removed because of what occurred in the classroom that day with your unprofessional and inappropriate behavior. Nothing is going to change that at this point. That is a fact. We've all watched the video. You did in fact have that conversation with those students.
Of course I did. I had it with them
Okay, and that is why you've been removed.
Of course I had that conversation with them.
And it was inappropriate for you to do so.
It was inappropriate for you all to sabotage me from the time I got there until that day. And then when she removed the rosters so that they're just empty folders. And then the day that, and the same person who was in there who removed the roster and who called him, emailed him, and when she was checking the low grades, she's the person that was in the class assigned. She was a teacher in the class that one day that I wasn't there on the 21st. And then you all removed me finally. And I thought that once I got back, since nobody said they ended the assignment, that okay, maybe now I'll be able to do what I was hired to do. But instead of that happening, then they were sabotaging the experiment. They already failed the study. They had 14 days, and they put it up. Somebody wrote it on the board and put everything. The IT person came in and told them. She said, "But you can take the other test 3 times, but the final test you can only take it once." On the 21st, you got until the 21st to do it. The person, Abby, had them taking the test. They took the test 5 and 6 days before the 21st and made 50 and 60 on it. And then she was awarding them, what do you all call that when they give them candy, like a little token of like they're doing well or something? She was giving them candy, and I'm going, I was like, that was 50, 60? Why are you giving them candy? And she went and got it from Miss Johnson's room. Was that appropriate?
So again, Ms. Richardson.
Okay, that's okay. I understand.
Okay. So at this time, I'm going to, you will get a formal closure letter for this investigation. I will be doing that hopefully by the end of this week, and get that out to you in the mail and via email. But I can tell you that that the behavior that you exhibited, that is what is going to be founded, is that you did have that interaction with those students and it was highly inappropriate, and due to that you were removed as a substitute teacher. I would be removed from ever substituting? Yes, ma'am. That is going to be my recommendation. Okay. And so I would definitely not be eligible to still apply for the provisional teacher license? That's been pending that I didn't get either. And ma'am, I'm not going to revisit that again. You need to go look at the email that I sent you. You are not eligible for a provisional license with the data that we have, and that was very clearly explained in my email. So I would ask you to please refer to that and take whatever steps you need to with your educational institutions and the Virginia Department of Education to get the records that we would need to consider you. And a provisional license, again, as I said in that email, is only provided if you are made an offer of employment. The license doesn't come first. We would have to offer you a job. And then if you are eligible, we would apply for that provisional license. But right now, we have no data to support that. So, and this is an at-will state, so there's no protections for. This is an at-will state. You are correct, ma'am, and you are a substitute employee. Therefore, you do not fall under the school board policies regarding any rights to grievance or anything. You are correct. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.